أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
In the realm of Surah Al-Baqarah, verse 177.
ليس البر أن تولوا وجوهكم قبل المشرق والمغرب ولكن البر من آمن بالله واليوم الآخر والملائكة والكتاب والنبيين وآتى المال على حبه ذوي القربى واليتامى والمساكين وابن السبيل والسائلين وفي الرقاب وأقام الصلاة وآتى الزكاة والموفون بعهدهم إذا عاهدوا والصابرين في البأساء والضراء وحين البأس أولئك الذين صدقوا وأولئك هم المتقون.
Righteousness is not that you turn your faces toward the east or the west, but righteousness is in one who believes in Allah, the last day, the angels, the book and the prophets, and gives wealth in spite of love for it to relatives, orphans, the needy, the traveler, those who ask for help and for freeing slaves, and who establishes prayer and gives zakah, those who fulfill their promise when they promise, and those who are patient in poverty and hardship and during battle. Those are the ones who have been true, and it is they who are the righteous. This noble verse has a clear connection with the preceding verses that discussed the change of the Qibla. We previously mentioned how the people of the book exaggerated the matter of changing the Qibla from Bayt al-Maqdis, Jerusalem, to the Kaaba, as mentioned in the verses concerning this shift and its ruling. Their discussions dragged on, occupying the Muslims, and each group became excessively attached to their own stance. The people of the book believed that prayers directed away from their Qibla would not be accepted by Allah, and that those performing such prayers were not following the religion of the prophets. Meanwhile, the Muslims viewed prayer towards the sacred mosque, the Kaaba, as everything, given that it is the Qibla of Ibrahim alayhi salam, and the first house established for the worship of Allah alone. Allah wanted to clarify to all people that merely directing one's face to a specific Qibla is not the righteousness intended by religion. The act of facing a particular direction in prayer was prescribed to remind the worshipper of turning away from everything except Allah in their prayer, focusing solely on supplicating and conversing with Him. It serves as a symbol of unity for the nation. Thus, facing a particular direction is a means of reminding one to turn their heart to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It is not an act of worship in itself. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala also aimed to convey a profound truth about the essence of righteousness and the objectives of religion. The goal of religious rites, including the change of Qibla, is not merely about turning faces toward the east or west. Rather, true righteousness transcends these formalities. Righteousness is a comprehensive term encompassing all forms of goodness, obedience, and acts of piety by which a servant draws closer to their Creator, the Almighty. It involves perception, feelings, actions, and behavior, a deep connection with Allah, the hereafter, the angels, the heavenly books, and the prophets alayhi salam. This connection reflects in a person's life through benevolence, charity, prayer, patience, and fulfilling promises. The verse establishes that righteousness is a holistic system comprising the following elements: faith as a foundation, including belief in Allah. This is the pivotal point where humanity transitions from servitude to various forces to servitude to Allah alone, granting the soul freedom and dignity. Belief in the last day. This affirms divine justice and gives life meaning and purpose. Belief in angels, scriptures and prophets. This reflects the unity of divine messages, reinforcing the Muslim's sense of belonging to the heritage of divine revelations. Practical acts of worship. Establishing prayer. This is not merely an outward ritual, but a comprehensive act that aligns the body, mind and soul with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, achieving balance and harmony within the individual. Giving zakah. This is a societal tax imposed by Islamic law to promote solidarity and mutual support within the community. It differs from voluntary charity, which reflects the generosity and selflessness of the giver. Moral and humanitarian values. Spending wealth despite love for it. This embodies a great spiritual and humanitarian value, freeing the soul from greed and strengthening social bonds, whether with relatives, the poor, or orphans. Patience in trials, and those who are patient in poverty and hardship and during battle, emphasizes that patience is the measure of faith in difficult times. This patience is not mere endurance of suffering, but an active attitude reflecting acceptance of Allah's decree and continuous striving to overcome hardships. Thus, righteousness is a comprehensive system of faith and righteous deeds that combines correct belief with upright conduct. It is founded on justice, benevolence, and solidarity, forming the foundation of a believing society where both human and spiritual values prevail. And Allah knows best. Walhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen.
وَلَقَدْ يَسَّرْنَا الْقُرْآنَ لِلذِّكْرِ فَهَلْ مِن مُّدَّكِرٍ